Alright, YouTubers. It's a Sunday. I could give you a weather briefing. Winds are calm. Temperature 11, dew point 8. Visibility greater than 6. Altimeter 290. Active runways 30, and we're on Alpha. We're going to do a run up here and then fly up to the runway that's up at Lower Buckhorn Lake. We're going to approach it and maybe possibly do some touch and goes, and if I'm comfortable enough with it, make an attempted landing and then try to get back out. I've done my practice takeoffs and landings and measured it at Evergreen, and I'm well within I would say 3/4 of 1,500 feet. So I only need 3/4 of it to safely get off the ground and climb out and clear obstacles. So on paper, it should work perfect. So we'll address it once we get there. It's like a 24-minute flight there and 30 minutes back. So we're just gonna warm up here, and then once I'm in the area and setting up, I will film it so you can see how difficult of a runway it is. Anyways, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the runway. I don't know. I think getting down might actually be harder because of that tree.
I literally set up at the slowest possible speed. 40 knots is the stall speed, flaps, no flaps. It's right around 40 knots. So I try to maintain 50 knots, keep it as slow as I can because I have to drop over these trees. I think they're 200 feet, but that might be exaggerating, but I'm telling you right now they're high. But it was the shock of when those set of wheels touch down, I can't explain it. You'll see.
Sisters of God, I need you to be with me right now. Wow. Holy fuck. Oh, that just beat the shit out of the gear. Oh, that's way too rough. Oh, that is way too rough.
So at this point, I've discovered that some fields, although I went there and walked it felt rough, but I never imagined the impact that it would have had on the gear as soon as those wheels touched. It was unbelievable. It was pure shock, and every rut and every bump I hit was sending me airborne again. And it was like skipping a stone across a lake. It was just unbelievably brutal. And so the airplane actually went back to the airport. I flew to Peterborough and just did a touch and go just to see if anything felt weird, and then headed back to Oshawa via direct south to Newcastle and back inwards. And actually did an inspection on the airplane once I got back, because it was that rough. The GoPro doesn't even do it justice, but you don't bounce around in this airplane like that ever. And thank God that my seatbelt was tight. So my lesson that I learned out of this is don't underestimate the surface condition. As you can see, I had lots of room to work with. I had room to spare, and had the runway have been smooth, I could have probably taken people in and out of there on rides at my mom's barbecue she's going to have, which is unfortunate because it would have been really fun. But anyways, lesson learned. Like I said, I did a lot of practice at another runway of similar caliber, closer to home, and optimized what I needed to do to get in and out of there. So anyways, that's my lesson learned, and I won't be going in there again. Hope you enjoyed.